How's it going, YouTube, and welcome back to another PokeRogue video. In this particular video I do have a typing chart on my other monitor. I think I had one in a few videos ago on this particular game, and I keep forgetting to load it up whilst I sit and play this game. As you may have seen in the previous video, and by the title of the previous video on PokeRogue, my typing memory is shockingly bad. Like, I haven't played Pokemon in the longest time, meaning that remembering all the different types of Pokemon and what they're good against and what they're bad against is really annoying. For example, in the last episode we ended up losing to like a Drampa, Miltank, and I can't remember what the third Pokemon was on the gym leader, and all I had to do was have like an Ice, a Fairy, or a Dragon type Pokemon, and I would have been perfectly fine in that fight. We did have a Timber, which I am going to take into this run as well, because I found that Timber was going to be, or was, very, very helpful for us to get through some of the beginning levels, especially against normal type Pokemon. So I am going to go ahead and grab Timber once again. Moveset, I don't think there's anything that we can actually change out right now with Timber, so that's fine. But we will definitely take him and add him to the party. We're also going to take, once again, our good old Zigzagoon for pickup. I'm also very tempted to take the... we do have Combee here, which does have a decent amount of... what am I trying to say? Decent amount of, the IVs on this are really good. If I go to toggle IVs, the IVs on this Combee are actually pretty decent. So I am very tempted to take this, especially if I look at my typing chart. It's good against Grass, Dark, and Psychic. And we seem to run into quite a bit of, or quite a lot of Grass-type Pokemon, as well as like a fair few amount of Poochyenners. So I am going to take the Combee. But I do only have 3 left in the final slot here, and I kind of want to take something that I haven't taken into a run yet. But I'm not too sure what that's going to be. We kind of run into a lot of like grass-type Pokemon and bug-type Pokemon on the first few levels, so I'm kind of tempted to take something fire-related, maybe the Vulpix, but I don't actually know if Vulpix has any... she does actually have Ember, or is it a he? It's a he, my apologies. It does have Ember, but I'm not too sure if that's the fire-type Pokemon I want to take. So I'm almost tempted to take the Fuecoco that we started the runs off right at the start of our journey in PokeRogue with. But at the same time, I'm sort of tempted to take our Fletchling, because the speed on the Fletchling is quite good. The only downside to Fletchling is its defense is fairly low. I don't think I've got any egg moves. In fact, I don't have any egg moves because they all have question marks against them, so I don't have anything that I can swap out for what it starts with. But I think we do take this particular Pokemon because we can get Ember on it. Can't remember what level, but we can get Ember on it. So I think we take the Fletchling to start with here, and we are ready to rock and roll into this run. So we do come up against Grass and Fairy here. Obviously, with regards to... okay, my headset's kind of wrapped around my chair here. There we go, we sorted that. With regards to this, it's strong against ground, rock, and water, but it's weak against bug, ice, fire, poison, and flying. So I am going to swap it out for a Fletchling here, because we can go ahead and hit the Peck and just get rid of the Cottony straight up, no questions asked. With this, we're just going to take the Pokeball. So we do have a Wooloo here, so we do know we can just send out Timber with Low Kick and Mach Punch, and we'll be able to get through the Wooloo fairly swiftly. Obviously, the Wooloo does have a decent amount of defensive stats, regardless of like level and stuff with that Pokemon. So it is going to be a little bit annoying to get through. Smackdown, what does this do? Throws a stone or similar projectile to attack the target. A flying Pokemon will fall to the ground when it's hit. Okay, that's interesting, but I don't think we want it. I think we just potion up the Timber here. So we do have a Caterpie. So with regards to this, it is weak obviously against fire, rock, and flying. So again, let's send out our Fletchling and just go ahead and hit Peck and get rid of the Caterpie. So right now, I feel like we have a good team for at least the first few levels. Ooh, Ability Charm. I think we take that. I think we take that for sure. Lechonk, again, Timber can come out for Lechonk. And we are going to go ahead and Mach Punch the Lechonk, just so we're not using Low Kick all of the time. Combee just picked something up. I don't know what it picked up. We are going to go ahead and grab a Pokeball here. So this is our first trainer fight against Donnie. So what do you have for us? You do have a Caterpie. So I think do we have a rock type move already? We don't. So let's send out our Fletchling. And we'll go ahead and peck the Caterpie to get rid of that. And the next Pokemon is another Caterpie. Again, we'll just go ahead and peck that as well, meaning we do get rid of both the Caterpies there from Donnie fairly easy and fairly quickly. Oh, we definitely have to take the Egg Voucher here. So a Flying Spearow, we don't necessarily want to put out our Timber for this, I don't think. Because it is good against fighting. It's not good against rock, electric, or ice, but we don't have any of those. Yeah, we don't have any of those. So I think we just have to go with a Fletchling here and just go ahead and Quick Attack to get rid of the Spearow. Another Egg Voucher, this time Premium. I mean, I'm not going to say no to Egg Vouchers, man. Not saying no to Egg Vouchers whatsoever. So Grass type, in terms of the Bellsprout here. Obviously weak against Bug, Fire, Flying, Ice and Poison, so we can leave our Fletchling out. But let's go to the Egg Gacha and we'll go to our Shiny here. And we'll go ahead and use one of these tokens. I'm hoping for at least one rare out of these 5 eggs here. That would be handy and really nice to see. There's one rare. That is exactly what we asked for. We will take that every day of the week. And then we are also going to use the 10 pulls here. 2 rares would be lovely. A legendary would be even better from an egg pull here. But I'm not sure what our luck's going to be like. That's 3 commons now. There's one rare. We'll take that. Another common there, unfortunately. Another common. Come on, just one more rare. I'd be happy. There we go. Lovely, lovely. 2 rare, 3 rares. Okay, that's a little bit more than what we anticipated, but we'll take that every day of the week. I'm happy with those egg pulls. But let's get back into the run here. We don't necessarily want Bellsprout, I don't think. Although it is good against ground, rock, and water. And it does evolve into Weeping Bow. So we are going to Pokeball here to take the Bellsprout. The IVs aren't great, I'm going to be honest, but we'll take a Bellsprout. Don't want Mud Slap. I mean, if we potion, what we potion in? The Bellsprout maybe? Or do we take the Pokeballs here? I think we take the Pokeballs. I think that's the better option. So Ivy normally at floor 8 is a reasonably easy fight, but I don't want to jinx it. So we have a Totodile here, which is water, strong against obviously fire, ground and rock. It's weak against grass and electric. Unfortunately, we decided not to go ahead and heal our Bellsprout, but I think we go ahead and Quick Attack and hope that we can get a decent amount of damage in and knock the Totodile out, which we do. Lovely. Obviously Fletchling did take a little bit of damage there, but that is what we wanted to do. So we have a flying type Pokemon here. Bug, fighting and grass is what it's strong against, weak against electric, ice and rock. I mean, we don't have electric, ice and rock, which is slightly annoying. So I think we have to at least try and get one Quick Attack in and then maybe finish off with Combee. What do we want to use here? We could use Gust. Lovely. Okay, we'll take that. We'll definitely take that. Obviously, I didn't check if our Bellsprout had a hidden ability, but it is what it is. We will take that. Take 250 and the XP all in the Super XP time, and we get another Egg Voucher. Damn, okay, we're doing alright for ourselves in terms of getting that. Do we... I think we heal the Bellsprout at least for now. I'm taking the Egg Voucher every day of the week. We do have a Combee here. I think our Fletchling unfortunately is down. So Combee, where is grass? Bug, fire, flying, ice and poison. I mean, we don't have any of those. and it's technically a bug and a flying type. So bug is weak against fire, flying, and rock, and then the flying is obviously weak against electric, ice, and rock. Unfortunately, we don't have ice, rock, or electric, but we do have a flying type move on our Comi and Gust. So we will go ahead and use that to get rid of the other Comi. So we are now on to our first boss of the run. Okay, so the Mega Bracelet. Oh, Mega Bracelet or Revive. Or we could actually use a Revive for 520. So I think we use Revive for 520 on the Fletchling. We'll then Potion the Fletchling. And we'll take the Mega Bracelet. Now, I don't know if I actually have anything that's going to be good enough to have... we are going to switch into Timber here. Even though he may go down, he will be... revived after this fight. We just don't have a Starly yet, so okay, we catch the Starly anyway, that's fine, we'll take that. But I don't know if we have anything that we can go ahead and use the Mega Bracelet for. But I've now realised that our Comi is picking up money for us, which is really nice because it keeps our money flow going and we don't have to worry about trying to get something with Payday. Okay, so Doduo is normal flying. Obviously, we have a Timber. We are going to keep this out and just Mach Punch. And then I do want to go ahead and try and capture this. Lovely. The IVs are absolutely terrible, however, so we're not going to add that to the pie. But we will take the Timber, gaining some XP. We will also take Rock Throw, because then we can use... the rock move against the likes of Bug, Fire, Flying, and Ice Pokemon. And we are going to get rid of Leah for that particular move. And we get another 50. Rare Candy will be quite nice to use, I think, here. Especially on our Bellsprout. So, do we want to use it on our Bellsprout? I mean, we could, because Bellsprout can then evolve earlier. So we'll go ahead and use it on Bellsprout there. We're not going to swap Pokemon. We're literally just going to go ahead and Mach Punch. We don't have a Scovit yet. So again, we'll go ahead and try and capture it. Defense is quite high on that. Special attack is okay. But the defense and max HP are terrible. So we're not going to go ahead and add that to the party. We'll go ahead and skip on that. Excuse me. 60... I was about to say $60. You could kind of call it dollars, I suppose. We could take a free potion here, which I think we're going to take rather than spending money. So we have Bidoof and Fletchling. So we're not swapping out that, but we will swap the Zigzagoon for the Comi. We are going to go ahead and Rock Throw on the Fletchling. And then on the Bidoof, we will probably just go ahead and hit the Gust. Okay, so we probably now want to Rock Throw the Fletchling again. And I think we will go and Bug Bite on the Bidoof here. So Comi does go down, unfortunately, but that's fine. We get rid of the Fletchling, so Timber can basically clean up against the Bidoof perfectly fine here. With obviously the fighting type moves that we do have available. We'll send out the Fletchling. But we should hopefully knock out the Bidoof regardless here, which is lovely to see. Fletchling to level 9. I think it's level 10 that it earns Ember. Oh, Mega Kick would be lovely to have, I think. I really need to sneeze. There we are. Apologies about that. But Mega Kick can go onto our Timber here. Do we get rid of Low Kick for it? 120.75. Yeah, I think we do. That might have been a mistake, but we'll take it. We're not swapping out Pokemon. We'll hit the Mega Kick onto the Lechonk, followed by... I think we just Mach Punch to finish it off just to be on the safe side. Timber's now at level 11, lovely. Bellsprout level 7, has growth. Don't want a super lure, so we'll just take a potion here and drop it on Timber. We are not swapping out our Pokemon. We are going to go ahead and Mega Kick the Pidgey. And then we'll Quick Attack onto the Sentret. Just to get rid of that Pidgey. It was going to be a bit of a threat to our Timber, but we did end up getting rid of it, so that's fine. And we do get rid of the Sentret as well, so that's lovely to see. We do now have Ember on Fletchling as well, meaning that if we do come against any form of Grass-type Pokemon, we can get through them fairly easily. Not switching out our Pokemon, we are going to go ahead and Mega Kick. We'll Pound to finish off the Lechonk here. So far so good. Focus Energy, we will take over... What do we want to take it over, actually? Do we take it over Pound? I think we do, right? Like, Mega Kick's actually a normal type move, not a fighting type move, which I didn't realise. But that's fine. We still have Mach Punch for the fighting side of things. And we do have 11 eggs here. So we have a Scovet, which has Slack Off. Not the greatest egg move, in my opinion. I didn't have a look at its IVs, to be fair. Chinchou, not too bad IVs, to be fair. That speed is really nice to see. And we have Volt Switch as an egg move. Next Pokemon, I can't remember what it's called. Oh yes, Suwaddle. Not the greatest IVs. It has Psycho Cut as one of its moves. Or Psychic Cut, I didn't see it. Oh, we've got a shiny. That's our first shiny. Let's go. Ice Punch. Oh yes, we'll definitely be running shinies for sure. That is something we want to be doing. Panpour. Not too bad IVs, has Nasty Plot as his egg move, but I'll take our shiny there. That's our first ever shiny we found. Sprigahito has hatched from the egg with not too bad IVs, to be fair. It's lower on the special attack than the one we've got, but everything else is higher, so we'll take that. And Sucker Punch is also nice to see. Next Pokemon out the egg is a Nidoran. Again, better IVs than a Nidoran we have currently, bar the special defense, and it has Sand Seer Storm as a egg move. Next up, we have a Luvdisc. IVs aren't terrible on that particular Pokemon, has Glitzy Glow as its egg move. Next up is, I don't even know what that Pokemon is. Capsakid. Okay, so some of these Pokemon I'm going to look at and go, I don't even know what that is, solely because there's a certain generation of Pokemon that I kind of just... I played, but I didn't play a lot, if that makes sense. Apple Acid is the egg move there. Next up, we have a Wishy-Washy with okay IVs, I suppose, but not great. Dragon Dance isn't a bad egg move, though, in my opinion. And then we do have a Pancham. Special defense is super low on that, but it does have okay IVs for the rest of it. The speed could potentially be a little bit higher, but that's fine. Bullet Punch being the egg move there. Do I have anything I want to revive? The Combee is ideal for money purposes. So do we take the revive on Combee here? I think we do. Like, we've got a reasonable amount of money, and we're going to be passively earning money through Combee anyway. So I don't think the Nuggets really needed there. We are going to go ahead, go ahead and Mach Punch on the Doduo here, because it is part normal, part flying. Was a bit risky leaving Timber in, obviously due to its weakness to flying, but we managed to kind of just take the full brunt of the force there. So flying is a flying type, or fly is a flying type move. 90 power, 95 accuracy. Fletchling and Starly. I don't think we're going to be using Starly, even though it does turn into a fairly decent Pokemon if memory serves. Do we want to teach it to Combee is a question. Oh, we've got to take it over Growl. We could have taken it over Peck for sure, but we'll keep it as it is. Keep Timber in here just so we can get rid of the Lechonk. Lovely jubbly. Putting the Timber up to level 13 now. Starly does have wing attack. Ooh. Do we want a Silk Scarf, though, is the question. We do have a Zigzagoon, right? The Zigzagoon does have a lot of normal type attacks. But we also have Timber with a normal type. I can't remember what kick move it is. I think we put it on Timber. So, floor 19, we come up against Twins Jen and Kira. So, 2 electric types, which aren't good against ground. Which I don't think we have. We are going to Mega Kick, and we're just going to have to fly with Fletchling, I think. Just so it gets out of the way. So it doesn't get one-shot by any electric type moves. Downside is we do have paralysis on the Timber right now. We are going to Mega Kick again. Lovely jubbly. We will take that. That wasn't as painful as it could have been in terms of that fight. All of our Pokemon are leveling up, and we get 70 more. I keep wanting to say dollars. There's like Pokecoins or something right in this game. But we get a little bit of money outside of the money we get from the twins. We are going to go ahead and potion our Timber. The downside is he is paralyzed, but we are going to take the dire hit. So we have a gym leader. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I've never really known how to pronounce his name. So this is what Grass and Fairy. Ground, Rock, Water is what it's strong against. Weak against Grass, Ice and Water. I think we Mach Punch. We can't Mega Kick because there's no PP left, because obviously it's only got 5 PP on it. I think we just have to kind of sacrifice Timber here, because obviously it will be revived anyway. We will take Covert, because we always take Covert over Tackle. Not that we ever use Zigzagoon, which technically we should, I suppose. So Panda Sage comes out. I think we swap into Fletchling here. And we go ahead and use Fly. Just to win that particular fight against the trainer. Lovely jubbly. And we get everything healed off here. So we don't have the paralysis anymore. Everything gets healed back to full as well. Anything that's been knocked out revives. Do I want Bulk Up? I know I took it in the last run. But I think we're okay with these 3 moves. But I think we might take Bulk Up over Focus Energy. But then crit hits land easier. Raising attack and defense though with Bulk Up. I think we take Bulk Up. Just to raise attack and defense over, obviously, the crits. But we get an Egg Voucher Plus there. We'll definitely take that. I am not complaining about Egg Vouchers whatsoever in this run. So we're at Metropolis, which is pretty... This is literally the same sort of run that we had in the previous video that we put out on this game. But before we do anything, let's go to the Egg Gacha and go to the Shinies. And once again, we will take 5 pulls from the Shiny Up Egg Gacha machine. If we get a rare out of this, I'd be happy. But if it's all commons, it is what it is. We'll have to... We were lucky enough to be able to get... We get a rare there, but we're lucky enough to get, what, 3 rares or something silly out of one of our previous egg pulls that was the 10 pull ticket. But we have 1 out of those, so that's fine. We'll go ahead and Mach Punch here, because obviously we are against normal type Pokemon, so why wouldn't we? We don't want Pin Missile. We'll probably take the X attack here. So we have Waiter Clint that has Grass type Pokemon. So once again, the best Pokemon for us will be Fletchling here. Go ahead and use Fly. Lovely jubbly. Obviously the Protect did nothing in the slightest there. So we do have a flying type Pokemon here. So I think we... Never mind. We just got crit. Lovely. So flying normal. Do we have anything for this? Flying, electric, ice, and rock. We don't have any electric, ice, or rock, unfortunately. And obviously, timber's our best chance if we want to use something that is fighting type. Thankfully, we do get through that fight. That could have been really bad if we lost both fletching and timber there. But with Comi picking up all of the different, like, obviously honey, but money in this case, it does mean that we're going to be able to revive our fletchling. We could revive it for free, but I think we revive it for free. I think we use a potion on timber at least twice, and then we're just going to revive our fletchling for free, get through the next floor, and then be able to potion the fletchling anyway. So just Mach Punch the Ratata. Ratata! Oh, we picked up a silk scarf. I will take that. I will definitely take another silk scarf. Let's potion our fletchling here. Let's go over the Pokeballs. Let's Mach Punch on the Zigzagoon. Might as well Rock Throw to finish it off here. Lovely jubbly. I'm just hoping we don't run into the same trainer that we ran into, or the same gym leader that we ran into on floor 30, but we still need to get through Ivy on the next floor. Do we want to give Flail here? Probably not, right? I think we're quite happy with this moveset. So we won't worry about giving Flail to Fletchling at all. We will potion up our Timber though, just to be on the safe side. No, I don't want to skip that. We'll take the X accuracy for this fight. Okay, what? I can't remember what she has now. Obviously, water. Electric and grass is going to be good here. I'm going to Mega Kick because it's going to be... Ah, we one shot, thank God for that. I was like, please, you just sent out a flying. Thankfully, we got through it. Do we want a Rock Slide here? Probably better than Rock Throw, right? Yeah, it's better than Rock Throw. Let's put out Rock Slide. Thank God we got through that flying type Pokemon with Timber. That could have been very bad. Take off Growl here. Even though we're not really using Zigzagoon for Zigzagoon, we're using it for pickup. I know he has a Silk Scarf. Starly wants to use Double Team. What do we actually have on the Starly? I mean, I guess we could take off, like, Growl, maybe, for Double Team? Yeah, we'll take off Growl for Double Team. What are you sending out? A Water-type Pokemon. We do have a Grass-type in our Combee and Bellsprout, so we do have stuff if we need it, but I think we Mega Kick here. Mega Kick followed by Rock Slide. Lovely. We'll take that knockout. So that is actually the Pokemon that decided it was going to absolutely destroy us a few videos ago. So I'm glad to get through that. All of our Pokemon are gaining levels, which is also very nice to see. Sleep Powder on Bellsprout is awesome. Starly is evolving as well. I'm quite glad we kept hold of Starly. I know that it means we have two Flying type Pokemons, but Starly is going to be quite handy, I feel like, especially if Fletchling gets knocked out. But we do get through, once again, the sticky point of our runs at floor 25. Like, floor 25 against Ivy has been, like, one of those floors that I'm just, like, not wanting to get to sometimes. I think we don't teach this. I think Slam can be just ignored, in my personal opinion. There might be some of you like, oh, don't ignore Slam, but we've ignored Slam. And our Fletchling is evolving, lovely jubbly. We get it into a Fletchinder. Obviously, this is the first time I think we've actually had a Fletchling evolve into something else. We do want to go ahead and probably learn Flame Charge. And it's just about better than Ember, so we will get rid of Ember, take Flame Charge, because we have Quick Attack to, like, finish off Pokemon if needed. And we got a berry on the Zigzagoon as well. I can't remember how to swap items on different Pokemon. We have to figure that out at some point. But we do get through our sticky point in runs, which is obviously 425. We will go ahead and potion our Timber here. And then what do we want to take here? We could take Elixir. I think we take Elixir and put it on Timber, because I can't remember where we are on certain things. Some of these outfits on Pikachu are so cool, by the way. So it's weak against ground. Do I have any ground type moves? No. Just go Mega Kick in that case. Get rid of the Pikachu. I mean, we could have probably looked to capture that Pikachu maybe, but it's what it is. We'll get rid of Growth here. And we are going to be wrapping up this video fairly soon, but I think the best thing for us is to try and get to floor 30 and past floor 30 first. Because Timber is going to carry us a fair distance here, which is going to be quite nice for us. I'm not going to teach Baby though, Eyes. I'm not really too fussed about that. Right here, I think we're going to take the Pokeballs. Go Mach Punch to get rid of the Patrat here. Bellsprout grows to level 16. Ooh, do we want to take... I think we take X defense for sure. Ooh, that Esper's going to be... I think that Esper's definitely what we take here. For sure. Do I want to swap that out? No. Let's go with Dark type. Yeah, fighting is the way to go with that. I think we're going to fly on the Esper and hope we don't knock it out. We'll have to obviously wait and see what happens, but if we don't knock it out, then I'll be happy. In fact, we could probably go and try a Pokeball. Oh, that is the best situation right there. Obviously, we get a Psychic type Pokemon, which is strong against fighting and poison, so I think we definitely take that. But what do we take it over? It's got to be Bellsprout or Starvia, right? I think it's going to be Starvia because we've already got a flying type Pokemon. Yeah, the Starvia is what's going to go, I think. Starvia will go, and we'll take the can't remember what the Pokemon was called there, but we'll take it. We'll potion it up Timber, obviously Esper, that's what it was. And I think we take X special defense here. Ironically, we find another Esper, like that's insane. It's strong against my fighting type, but weak against Bug, Dark, and Ghost. So, Combee. And we'll go with Bug Bite. Okay, this is going to be a little bit annoying, I feel like, because we are going to probably have to put in something we don't want to put in. Just trying to think. We don't really want to put Timber in because that is not the best play here. I think we put Fletchinder in. I think that's probably our best option, and use Fly. Just this way we avoid a lot of the attacks that we don't want Fletchinder to take. And then we'll see if we can capture this Esper. Ooh, please. Thank you. So it's actually a better IV altogether to the one we just caught. So we will swap the Espers over. Lovely jubbly. Oh, and our eggs are hatching. Lovely. We'll take these. Ooh, Baltoy. Okay. Not a bad Pokemon. I do like this Pokemon a lot. IVs are pretty good as well. Stored Power is the egg move. Next up, we have a Mareep. Another electric type Pokemon. It has Static as the ability. IVs are fairly good as well. Core Enforcer. Don't think I've ever heard of that move, I'm going to be honest. Venipede, not really what I want to be looking for in that particular egg. Can't remember what it said its egg move was. A Yamask. The Ivies aren't terrible in terms of like special attack and attack plus speed, but everything else isn't great, I'm not going to lie. Strength Sap, not too sure what that move does either. And last but not least, we have another Pansage, which actually has better IVs than the one we have already got. A lot of it's the same, bar obviously defense and speed being higher. And Fire Lash is the egg move. We get an XP charm for getting through floor 30. And that is probably going to do it for this particular run. So, we are... will you switch Pokemon? No. We are going to go ahead and just save and quit here. And we are done and dusted. Lovely stuff. So I hope you guys did enjoy that particular video. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, I'll leave links to my social media in the description down below, as well as all of the other channels that I have here on YouTube. But regardless of that, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one.